What if the very first hour of your day is secretly holding you back from your best life? This is critical because how you start your morning doesn't just affect your productivity. It's actively draining your energy, your confidence, and the very person you're capable of becoming. If you've ever felt that nagging sense that your days could be better, type "I'm in the comments below. And if you're new here, a warm welcome to Winds of Thought, your sanctuary for building a stronger mind and a more intentional life. Let's begin. Even the most successful people have to conquer their mornings. Take Sheryl Sandberg, for instance. As the COO of a tech giant, her days were a torrent of demands. For a long time, her strategy was to grab her phone the instant she woke up, diving headfirst into a sea of emails and urgent requests. It felt necessary, but it came at a cost. She later shared that this habit created a constant, low-grade anxiety, making her feel reactive from the moment her eyes opened. Her solution? She instituted a new rule: no phone for the first 30 minutes of the day. Instead, she uses that time for a brief meditation and a proper breakfast with her family. This single shift, supported by neuroscience for reducing cortisol, allows her to lead her day instead of letting her day lead her. So, if a top executive can retake control of her morning under immense pressure, what's stopping you? You might be thinking, my situation is different, or I've tried before and failed. That resistance is your brain's ancient wiring trying to protect you from the unknown. It prefers the familiar, even if the familiar is painful. You might even worry that failing to change your routine is a reflection of your willpower. Let's be clear, that fear is completely normal. It's a human response to stepping outside your comfort zone. But consider this, that very fear is a signal. You only feel scared about things that truly matter to you. Your fear is a compass pointing toward what you value most. Courage isn't the absence of that feeling. It's the decision to move forward despite it. If the idea of changing your morning routine makes you nervous, it's because you know, on some level, that your potential is on the line. The safety of your current routine is a trap, one that steals your peace and your progress. You have the power to choose a different path. I wasn't always someone who understood this. Early in my career, I was drowning. I had left a secure path to build something of my own, only to find myself months later with a bank account nearing zero and a spirit completely broken. Every morning, I'd wake up with a knot in my stomach, facing the same cycle of effort with no visible results. It felt like I was digging a hole with a spoon. I hit my lowest point and told my mentor I was giving up. I was done. But that night, I had a startling thought. Quitting would be a regret I'd carry forever. The next morning, something shifted. I asked myself, who has navigated this exact kind of failure? I studied how Steve Jobs rebuilt Apple not by doing everything himself, but by forging powerful alliances. So, terrified but resolute, I began reaching out to potential collaborators. Within a month, we secured our first major client. That single morning decision to act, even while afraid, didn't just save my business. It transformed my identity from someone who was defeated into someone who finds a way. The cost of staying the same would have been my future. Is your current routine costing you yours? If you're ready to take real steps after this, I've created a free guide for you. It distills the key insights from this video and gives you a clear framework to build your own action plan. It's completely free. Just click the link in the description to get it. Let's start building real momentum together. I'll see you there. Here are the 5 silent signals your morning routine is failing you. For anyone striving for more, the first hour sets the rhythm for everything that follows. Let's uncover these 5 signals, and for each one, I'll give you a simple, actionable step to fix it immediately. Spotting just one is your opportunity to reclaim your day. Signal 1. You have a negotiation with your alarm clock. Your action step: tonight, put your alarm clock or phone on the other side of the room. When it sounds, your only job is to stand up. Walk to it, turn it off, and begin a tiny ritual. Open a window. Do 5 stretches. The goal is to break the cycle of fragmented, low-quality sleep. Sleep specialist Dr. Michael Bruce explains that those interrupted snooze sessions prevent your brain from completing its vital sleep cycles, leaving you groggy and more prone to bad decisions throughout the day. By getting up on your first alarm, you cast a vote for a new self-image. You're not a snoozer. You're someone who does what they say they will do. This builds a core of self-trust that radiates into every other part of your life. Signal 2. Your phone is the first thing you touch. Your action step: tomorrow, give yourself a 10-minute phone-free grace period. Leave your device in another room. Use those precious minutes for yourself. Look out the window. Drink a full glass of water. Write 1 sentence in a journal. If 10 minutes seems like a lot, start with 5. The objective is to claim your mind as your own before the world gets its vote. Neurological studies show that immediately consuming digital information floods your prefrontal cortex with stress-inducing stimuli, putting you on the defensive before you're fully awake. This habit trains your brain for anxiety. By creating a buffer, you protect your focus and start your day from a place of calm intention. You begin to see yourself as the director of your attention, not a victim of it. Own your morning, and you will own your day. Signal 3. Your morning is a frantic race against the clock. Your action step: create a 5-minute peace protocol. This might mean setting your alarm 5 minutes earlier, or simply pausing before you run out the door. Use this time to do one calming thing. Breathe deeply for 1 minute. Listen to a single song. Review your number 1 priority. This small pocket of calm is a shield against chaos. Also, prepare one thing the night before, like your lunch or your work bag, to ease the morning pressure. Research in health psychology confirms that starting the day in a rushed state elevates cortisol levels, making you feel behind and flustered for hours. A brief, mindful start acts as a reset button for your nervous system, allowing you to transition into your day with clarity and control. When you choose calm over chaos, you reinforce an identity of someone who is prepared and composed, not perpetually late to their own life. Signal 4. You launch into the day with no clear direction. Your action step: take 2 minutes each morning to define your daily anchor. This could be writing down your single most important task, stating how you want to feel today, or quickly scanning your schedule. Try attaching this habit to an existing one, like while your coffee brews. Without a clear intention, you'll be pulled in every direction, ending the day busy but unfulfilled. This lack of direction leads to decision fatigue and a lingering sense of inefficiency. By setting a simple intention, you shift your brain from a reactive state to a proactive one. This tiny practice builds massive evidence over time that you are a purposeful person who lives by design, not by accident. Signal 5. Your wake-up time is a moving target. Your action step: for the next 7 days, commit to waking up at the same time. Yes, even on weekends. Keep it within an hour. Pair this with a super simple sequence right after you get up. Hydrate, take 3 deep breaths, and state one thing you're grateful for. Track how you feel after 1 week. Your body's internal clock, or circadian rhythm, thrives on predictability. Chronobiologists warn that erratic wake times are like giving yourself weekly jet lag, disrupting mood, energy, and mental sharpness. A consistent wake-up time synchronizes your biology, making it easier to get up and get going. This daily commitment is a powerful promise to yourself. Each day you follow through, you strengthen your identity as a disciplined, reliable person. It's hard to feel lost when your first action every day proves you have self-control. You've made it to the end of this, which tells me something significant about you. You're someone who's ready to grow. You now have the signs to watch for and the exact steps to take when you see them. Congratulations on taking another step toward the person you are destined to become. To discover how a simple 2-minute journaling technique can rewire your brain for positivity, check out the video on screen now. I think you'll find it powerful. Continue your journey, and I'll see you in the next one. Have you ever felt like you're just